Hello all, welcome back students. So in this video, we will be solving question number 30 from the mock pre-board paper, as well as we will do some revision of SQL like creating this table and assigning foreign key, linking both the tables, so that along with the discussion of the solution of this, we also have a small revision regarding how we were dealing with SQL in 11 standard. Okay. Now, there are two SQL questions. In this video, I will be discussing about question number 30, and in the subsequent upcoming video, I will also discuss the solution of question number 34. Okay, there also, although in the theory paper here it is not required to, you can say, create the table or write the code for creating the table, but still in the next video of question number 34, I will be discussing how this table can be created with some of the, you can say, entries here and there. Okay, then we will definitely have a better understanding regarding how to write these queries. Fine. So let us go back to question number 30. See, this question is an you can say output prediction based question. Very simple. Okay, it can be solved in a minute or two only, but as I am telling you, this is a video where I am again revising how we will create tables in SQL and how we will link, just for the sake of simplicity and revising up the things. Okay, fine. So let me start, and remember, this is not interfacing SQL with Python. This is simple SQL. So for that we have to go for SQL, and if you remember in 11 standard we used to do the same. Connect whatever is the username that is set, and it will ask for the password. Done. Okay, now first of all we need to create this table. So as you can understand, it will take you can say good amount of time. So if you want, you can skip to the later part of the video. Once this tables has been created and data has been entered, you can skip to the later section of the video where we will be directly discussing about the solution of this output prediction questions. Okay, fine. So first of all, I will be creating the table worker. So create table name, correct? Then we can have this e code, and e code is definitely the primary key. E code integer primary key. Still, you can say in SQL questions, table creation commands can be there in the theory paper. So make sure these things are known to you. Name, I think it will be varchar, and let us say I give it 20. Done. We have designation, again it will be varchar, and let us give it 20 only for safety purpose. We have p level, which will be obviously, as you can see, which will be the foreign key for the next table. P level, I think it can be kept varchar, because character is also there, and length can be 4. Varchar length can be 4. Then we have DOJ, date of joining. Obviously it will be date. Acha, one more thing, once I am typing this, we already learned in 11 standard that this date will be supported as per the system. Okay, whatever date my system will support, means SQL can also support date in that format. So it is okay when you are creating table, if your date entry is not like that, it is okay. Just make sure months and everything are followed well. Correct? Okay, so I think I am okay with the table creation, and as you can see, table has been created. Correct? Fine. Now we will write some data into it. So insert into table name values, and there are so many values I have to deal with. First is 11, and which is an integer. Second is character. So I am writing the thing in single quotes. I again repeat, if you are very much clear with the, you can say, creation or you are very much clear with this insertion, you can skip to the later part of the video where the solution of the output is discussed. Here I am just revising SQL, not only discussing the question. Okay, so P001 if I am not wrong. Okay, date, I actually want to see which format the date is accepted. First of all, let me, you can say, write the date in direct format if it accepts. If I am not wrong, date can be inserted directly like this if it accepts. If it is not accepting, we will go for some other approach, but I feel this will work. 23rd August 1985, and let us say, okay, so it is accepting the date and everything. Fine. I want to, before I go ahead, I want to just see whether my data is coming properly. I want to see the contents of the table. Okay, so select star from table name, and I think the date is coming perfect. Fine. Now I will insert more records. 12, just we can use the same thing, but of course when you are writing the theory paper, inserting actually you will be not told to insert so many records. You will be maybe asked to insert a single record only. That is, I think, understandable. That much you can do. Okay, operator P003 and 22nd Feb 2010, 22nd Feb 2010, and here we have 12th July 1987, 12th July 1987, and I hope this also works. Done. Okay, third record, roll 13, or not roll number, maybe record or something like that. Then we have operator P003. What do we have here? 14 June 2009 and 14th October 1983. 14th October 1983. I think this record is done and dusted. Let us go for the last second. This is 15. Okay, this is 15. So let me insert like that. Mostly this is all 11 standard concept. Okay, so nothing new we are doing, just we are revising up. Mechanic. Okay, let me make it and write it properly. Mechanic P002 and 21st August 2006, 21st August 2006, and here we have 13th March 1984. Here we have 13th March 1984. Okay, and the last one, I think this is 18. So numbers are not in sequence. Let me see if I can write the spelling correctly. Okay. See, this table creation and everything will take some time, so you can skip to the later part of the video. Once again, I repeat, this is not a part of your solution. This is just a revision regarding how to create and how we were creating these SQL tables linked with primary key and foreign key. The main question is given in the paper is regarding output prediction, and I thought that instead of directly discussing the output, let us revise certain concepts. So if you want to see the output, you can directly go on to the later part of the video. So this is done. Okay, and I will just verify whether this is actually done. Select star from table name, that is worker, and as you can see, all my data has been entered perfectly. Okay, do not worry about the date format, that is inbuilt. There is nothing to worry about that. Now I will be creating the second table, and there we will exercise the right of creating foreign key. Okay, there we will try to exercise the right of creating the foreign key. Okay, even though see, You can create the table directly also. There is no problem with that, because very frankly speaking, from point of 12th standard, you may be maximum to maximum asked to create a table only. Okay, there is no scope, because as per previous experiences, there is no scope by which you can what you can say, there is no scope by which you can you will be asked to create a table, you will be asked to create multiple tables or something like that. There is no direct scope regarding that. So even if we are creating the table directly and we are linking up the things, that is fine. Okay, so foreign key one we can always check. Foreign key one we can always check. Now we have multiple options here. I will just exercise what I did. See, this was the table and I made E code as the primary key. Okay. This is the another table where I can simply create this table. We can simply create this table even without doing foreign key. This both things will work. Okay. That is one option which I am exercising now. Another option which we used to do in 11th standard is like this. We will first create this second table. In this second table, this will be our primary key. Then we will create this first table where this will be the primary key and this will be the foreign key. But all those were concepts of 11th standard. Okay. And as I told you, in 12th standard, there will be definitely no question where you will be asked to create both the tables and write the theory part. Already I have discussed that this part is not going to come in the practical exam, never going to come this part in practical exam. Only interfacing SQL is there. So unnecessarily I am not going to, you can say, play with your mind and confuse you regarding any concept. Okay, this I am just doing so that you get a proper revision of SQL in case you had forgotten how to work with. Okay, so there were two approaches. First approach was creating this table and then creating this table and linking them directly without using the concept of foreign key. Second approach which we used to follow in 11th standard, that first we will create this table, this will be primary key, then we will create this table, this will be primary key, this will be the foreign key. That was in 11th standard. So it is okay if we are not following that approach. So I have decided I will simply create this table. There is no need to create special foreign key or something like that. Okay, so let me create the table. Say create table. What is the name? Pay level. Create table name, and then we will have the things P level. P level is you can say varchar 4, and obviously in this table it is the primary key. Okay, fine. We can link it with the previous table, but it is not at all required for our case. We can directly use the queries for that. It is not at all required. So that is why I am not doing anything. Pay is integer, not a problem. Allowance is also integer. Fine. So I think there is no issue in this. Let us insert data. Insert into table name values. And what are the values? Let us say P001 26,000 and we have 12,000. Done. Similarly, P002 I could see 22,000. So very sorry, P002, that was my mistake. Okay, I could see 22,000 and I can see 10,000. Similarly, P003 12,000 and 6,000. Okay, so all records have been inserted into the thing. Okay, so I think this small revision would be very helpful. Now let us go for the queries. First of all, what I will do, because it is a theory paper question, first of all I will try to judge what output can come. Okay, then only we will go for doing it practically. Let us see. Select count of P level, comma P level from worker. So they are talking about only one level, one table. Select count of P level from worker, group by P level. Okay, so first of all, see, there are normal tricks for such kind of output prediction question, and generally you need not have any concrete knowledge of SQL regard for doing the same. Okay, so let us see. Select count of P level. Now, what is the count of P level? What is the use of this count? You have to go through the video of aggregate functions that I recorded long back in at the beginning of the lockdown. Count is one of the aggregate functions which will obviously count the occurrences. Okay. Select count of P level. So what it will do, it will print the count of each P level that is coming. Now, first of all, how many P levels we have? 1, 2, 3. We have 3 P levels, P001, P003, P002, and because I am telling that there is you can say no requirement to have any knowledge of SQL for such questions, it is very simple. What will happen? Select count of P level. So this is coming 1, so count of this will be 1. This is coming twice, count of P will be twice. This is coming twice, count of this will be twice. P level from worker, group by P level. Okay, it will group the data on the basis of P level. Okay, means what is the meaning of group? This is coming once, this is coming once only, so it will be grouping P001 as 1. This is coming twice, so it will group both the P003s and it will you can say talk about the count of 2. This is coming twice, it will group both the P002 and it will talk about you can say combined count of P002 as 2. That is the only meaning of group by. Group by, I hope you understand, it is a simple English word where we are asked to group the things into, group the common type of things together. So what is common? P001 is coming once only, so its count will be grouped into 1. P003 is coming twice, so its count will be grouped twice, and P002 is coming also twice, so I also hope its count will be coming twice. Now, what will be the structure of the output? First of all, count will be printed. So if I am not wrong, 1, 2, 2 will be printed. Then in the next column, this P level will be printed that P001 is coming once, P003 count will be 2, P002 count will be 2, and I think that will be the query. Okay, let us see. Select count P level. I hope spellings and everything are correct. P level from worker group by, remember group by has space in between, P level, and जिसने भी query दिया है, I think they has missed semi comma, that has to come. And as I told you, see, very simple. Count, first of all, count will be displayed. Now such kind of questions we need not even go for this, we can directly give the judgment that I told you. First of all, count will be displayed. This is coming once, this is coming twice, this is coming twice. So first count will be 1, 2, 2. Then P level is displayed. So obviously in the next column P001, P003 and P002. Now what will this group by do? As I told you, P001 is coming once, so there is no problem with that. P003 is coming twice, so group by क्या करेगा? Group by will make sure it is not printed twice because they are same. So as you can see, P003 is not repeated twice, it is repeated once, and that is the use of the group by function. Common things, it is clubbing into one single entry, and same can be talked about P002. It is coming twice, so group by, what it is doing, common things, it is clubbing into one single entry. Okay, so I think that is clear. Now second one, I think again there is no need to have any knowledge of SQL. Select max of DOB and minimum of DOJ from the worker. Now if I am not wrong, first max of DOB, okay, don't confuse, max of DOB, and if I am not wrong, this 1987 would be the correct answer, and minimum of DOJ, and if I am not wrong, this 2004 one should be the correct answer from worker. Okay, and see students, there is one you can say a pattern of writing output that you do not miss. Even in the first question, you have to make sure that these two lines are there. Okay, count P level. Now how do you identify? Please see, count P level. So what will be the heading of this column? Heading of this column will be count P level only. That is must to be written. Heading of this column will be count P level only, and heading of the second column will be P level, although here P level is not displayed because the length is 4, but you can write the entire thing, and please make sure these underlines are there. Okay, fine. So as I told you, the same thing will happen in the second case. What will be the heading of this? Max of DOB, minimum of DOJ, that will be the heading. So without wasting any time, let us see. Select max of DOB and minimum of DOJ from worker. Again, those who has created the paper has missed the semi-comma. Fine, as I told you, this will be the heading, this will be the heading, and this lines needs to be there, and you can write it in a proper manner. Simple. Last one, select name. Now order by, I hope you remember that order by is you can say changing the data, and by default order by will change the data into ascending order. Okay. Select name DOJ DOB from worker. Select name DOJ DOB from worker. Order by DOJ. Order by DOJ. Now order by DOJ, as I told you, will arrange the data by DOJ, and order by default, if we are not writing anything, please remember, order by default, if we are not writing anything, it will do in ascending order. So it will do in ascending order of what? Date of joining. So let us see. I think first this entry will come, this entire entry will come of Sachin Patel, then I think entire entry for Sania will come, then I think entire entry for Ahmed this will come, and then this entry, and then finally this entry will come. Okay, so in the, you can say, theory paper, many of you have written in a wrong manner, so please make sure these small holes and small errors are plugged in. Order by, see, all this data will be displayed. Order by DOJ, and order by DOJ, and if you remember, order by default will work in ascending order. DOJ will you can say make sure all this data is printed in ascending order of date of joining. So what I told you, first this Sachin Patel, then Sania, then this Manama, then other two datas will come. Okay, so let me write. Select name DOJ DOB from worker. Order by DOJ, and if you remember, if we are specifying DESC, then only it will print in or it will arrange in descending order, otherwise it will be arranging in single order only. And as you can see, DOJ, this is the earliest date, and as you can see, all the DOJs are arranged in ascending order. Okay students, so that would be, I think, a nice small revision for SQL, at least regarding how to create a table and how to insert records into the same. And very simple, for output prediction questions in SQL, I don't think you require a lot of knowledge of SQL. Most of the things are clear from the tables, and with this use only. Okay, so that would be all from my side from with this video. Thank you and have a nice